Leonardo DiCaprio has basically been hiding under the good old boy image, and it's time for him to come on out and allow himself to be exposed.
The biggest one, I think that kind of flew under the radar that most people, because as usual, they try to distance themselves from the things that they are most involved in. When the whole thing about Weinstein came forward, about him being a predator on both young and older women trying to, when they want to get a role, he was one of the first few to jump on Facebook and condemn it all. Here's a problem. Um, Information will always surface. Okay. So, yeah, so information came forward that Leonardo and his foundation that he runs had been participating in an auction um, kind of deal that had to do with Weinstein, and not just Weinstein, but another individual, Kevin Spacey, who is also a child predator, not just a regular predator. He one of them children ones that goes after young boys. And what the foundation would do is auction off dates with Weinstein and Spacey. The difference between the two dates. With Weinstein, it was offered to the winner of the auction a dinner gala arrangement to meet with and go to a gala with Weinstein, and also to attend with him. Make sure I get the right exact location that he would go to. Film sets. So they would join him on a film set, go to the gala, and go to dinner with Weinstein. Okay. Now with Spacey, the winner would get Spacey to come to have a private theater performance at that winner's home. Now, if you don't find a problem with this, then maybe you're not thinking too deeply about it. So let's think a little deeply. A child predator in your home. Is that deep enough? I think that's about deep I can go.
Or how about this? How about we take it there? Let's see. So if you take a child predator, then you know that he's subject to do anything. So I kind of relate that to you get to win an auction and have dinner with Weinstein. And I think they're controlling who win the auction. Or, I mean, the crowd is out there and saying, "Hey, I wanna win, I wanna win." So this thing is steady going up, but these people probably got sponsors that kinda boost up the price to get these girls at the dinner table. Now listen, I don't know for sure, I wasn't there, but I'm just suspecting that, based on these people's, yeah, their history and their character and their track record. Absolutely, man. And then you gotta look at it. So people might try to say that, well, Kevin Spacey got charges in the UK for this stuff. And Weinstein, okay, and Epstein, okay. I mean, like, hello? You know what I'm saying? And so there's no denying that this stuff takes place. I mean, I know a lot of people may want to say that, we are like the conspiracy theorists with the tinfoil hats and all that. But if you think about it, Marlon, a lot of the things that we've been talking about since we connected is coming to the surface. And now people starting to say, oh, and it's kind of odd because now like the same people that we told these things to, they coming back and they telling us. It's like I'm getting emails now from some of the same people and all different kind of messages from the same people that called me and you coons and sellouts and y'all need to take off the tinfoil hat. Now you sending me emails talking about these same things, and I'm not mad about it, and I don't want to make it I told you so moment, but I told you so. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, it's like I told you. So it's pay attention to what's really going on and stop getting caught up in your head that this stuff is not happening. I mean, listen, Merlin, I used to be there. I'm sure you was seeing this stuff longer than me. I mean, I knew about it, but I didn't really pay attention to it because I was like most people, bro. And that's why I understand it. It's like the stuff sounds so crazy. Like, man, come on, man. But now this stuff is really starting to show itself. So
Yeah, exactly. And with Leo, um, he has been known in Hollywood as one of the good guys. You know, great actor. He might be a little bit tough to act with sometimes, but he's really dedicated to his craft, and he has all these things that he does on the side, and there's no real bad thing. And he's a global warming guy. He's one of the environmentalists, and he's all about saving the planet. He's really good, salt of the earth kind of Salt can burn when it's in your eyes, and it ain't supposed to be in there.
Mhm.
Okay, so just because you think he's salted there, don't mean that he good. Okay, um, you pushing all this agenda, yet still you flying in one of the most gas guzzling planes to get to your so-called event. So don't try and act like he has not been a do dirty from the get go. The bigger thing too, you have to watch with individuals just like Leonardo. They will tell you who they are, and people won't listen. If you are purposefully now, remember, people in Hollywood said they knew about Weinstein, right? They knew. People said they knew, and if one person knows, I'm pretty sure that Leo knows because he was one of the top actors in Hollywood since he was a young kid. So you knew what Weinstein did. You still feel the need to auction off dates with this man for people? Come on, bro. Come on, you knew.
That is crazy, man. And so the one of the biggest things that we wonder, and this is why it's very important that we continue to do what we're doing, is the news. I don't think the news really put it out there about Kevin Spacey's case in the UK. They hide these things, and it's crazy because if that don't ring a bell for everybody, this dude is one of the top actors of all time, right? He's got sex charges in the UK, and is not pasted all over the news with minors, kids. It should be posted all over the news right now. Imagine if that was you or I. It'd be crazy. We wouldn't even go outside anymore. It's like, so you got to know and see the writing on the wall that these celebrities in Hollywood are protected, and it's a dirty game. And I would have, man, it just amazes me how, and this is what drives me. One of the things that drive me so much, Marlon, is because I used to hear people hinting at things that we talk about now, right? And I literally thought these people was crazy. So I get a real feel of how people think of us. I really do. Because I was one of those guys. So I push so hard because I know how hard I pushed against this stuff just being sounding absolutely ridiculous. But when you really take the time to dig into it and use your discernment and open up your brain to actually know what's going on, you see a lot of stuff, and it blows your mind. And I think it gets to the point to where it could be even hard for somebody that can see it to admit it. And that's the reason why I was telling you, I said I think a lot of times that, like, even right now, I believe that people um they see what's going on. They know what's going on. They know that this country is in bad shape, and they know why. Or at least they got a good idea. But since they pushed and pushed and pushed so hard that it was this or it was that or it was this or it was that, now they don't want to change their mind because of pride. This is just what I believe. Once people decide to swallow their pride, this country is going to be in a much better place, and I think that's what's going to happen eventually. So
I 100,000 billion% agree. If I had the ability to say a Joe Biden number, I will. This is part of what growth is. If you are confronted with something that's blatantly something that was false that you believed, you should have the maturity to say, I was wrong. You know what? Yeah, I gotta change that. That wasn't. No, I'm wrong. Instead, most people say, "What? Other people do it too," and you're probably gonna step in. Yeah. What about you? No, no, no. What about you? What about you? How about what about you? You have. It's about you believing, not about them believing. About you believing. With DiCaprio, I understand, great actor, tons of movies, Wolf of Wall Street, Django, Blood Diamond. I know his movies. Love his acting. Inception. It doesn't deter the fact that he was working with some and providing bodies for two of the most prolific predators in Hollywood, and with no repercussions whatsoever for the victims that he created and handed off to them. That's the worst part. It's like he was a middleman facilitator for those two perverts, which makes him just as much as a pervert as the rest of them.
yeah, and that's what happens, Marlon. We got to stop um, allowing celebrities to get these passes because they celebrities. People are people. Crimes are crime. Kids are kids. And we cannot continue to allow these do dirties to destroy our kids, to traumatize our kids, and to make them think this stuff is normal, indoctrinate our kids. We just can't sit back and keep allowing these things to happen. So we gotta, but again, before we can really address it properly, we got to know what it is. And this is why we talk about it, because we have to be able to identify it. If you see a poisonous spider on your wall and you just think it's a spider, some people love spiders to the point that where let it go free, let it go. And then next thing you know, in your bed, and now you wake up dead. Ladies and gentlemen, don't wake up dead. You know what I'm saying? Wake up before you go to sleep. Hey, and do us a favor. Make sure you check out Marlon's page, YouTube channel, Straight Talk. And also make sure you check out mine, Mr. Fair.
This is not a conspiracy channel we're talking about here. He's taking over the internet. It's more like a truth-speaking, exposing evil type of deal with no limits. No one's off the table here. Pastors,
P. Diddy,
musicians,
rumored
actors,
sex
I mean,
parties.
you name it, and he's
And he
bringing
liked
the
me.
receipts.
He liked me. He was like,
Jay-Z and Beyonce exposed. Watch this video, Blame Drake. This channel is on a mission. Wake up before you go to sleep. We talk about truth conspiracies. Let's call it that. Truth conspiracies. A lot of different things that people don't know about celebrities and different things. That's really engaging and intriguing and interesting. And Straight Talk really leads you in the right direction in your spiritual walk. It's two amazing channels. You might want to check those out. But again, do us a favor. Wake up before you go to sleep. Peace. We out of here.